Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Biofrost. I know. I haven't made a video in God knows how many months, and said I was gonna start Darkest Dungeon, but I'm working on that. As you can see, I have OBS somewhere around here. Sorry, let me look through it real quick. Here it is, right here. The broadcast software. I have that. I want to tell you a few things that have been going on with my life right now. I just went through one of the most emotionally stressful relationships I think I've ever had in my life. I'm going to share my story for the people who have this problem as well and hope they understand. We met on Skype the one day. It was a nice time. This isn't the person I'm thinking of, but I'll just ignore that for now. Okay. Um, we met on Skype a long while ago. We wanted to do long distance, and I thought, okay, I'll be one of those guys who tries it. Why not? I met this girl. Now, as much as I'm going to try and disclose her name for this video because, to be honest, I have been scarred and I don't even want to mention her name. Um, you see, we eventually had a relationship, and we started it for a few months, and things were getting kind of stressful. She did all these weird things, I should say. She said a lot of things that I wasn't really too comfortable with, but at the same time, the other part of me was like, yeah, let's do it, whatever. Um, she showed me a lot of things, and I, I somewhat regret it, but at the same time, I don't. People who know me in real life, they know I'm a very mature guy. I don't really joke around much. I'm not really a jokester, but I'm serious. It was god awful. The first thing was that she needed help. That was the main issue. She needs help. Not saying like in a bad way, but she mentally needs help. She is an overall decent person. Some of the things she does is one of the most scarring things I have ever heard in my life and or ever seen or have experienced. First off, she was a very suicidal person. She was clinically diagnosed and everything. And I thought to myself, you know what, my family, we're kind of like saviors in a way. We save a lot of people, and I thought, you know what, I guess I could try too. So I tried talking to her to the best I can, and I couldn't really do anything. She would never tell me anything, even though I tried my best to try to force it out of her or try to convince her. She cut herself right in front of me, thinking, and this hurts my psyche because I couldn't help her, and I can't help her, so it really saddened me quite a bit. Um, then second off, as she stated herself, and I'm even quoting this, that she is indefinitely a sadist. If you do not know what a Satanist is someone who worships Satan. This led to also a lot more disturbing things that eventually just got all my head. And, and the last part was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, and the thing that scarred me the most. She would always turn off her Skype cam, and I would hear moaning from her, and I asked her what's happening. She was getting raped. I don't know, honestly, if it was true, and even if it wasn't, it was still earthly scarring, because just hearing that from a person and experiencing it yourself. No, I'm not saying that I was once raped. No, I mean like hearing the person suffering overall was just it flipped my whole life upside down. And eventually I got into so much stress. And my grades lowered because of her. I couldn't think of anything else about her. I tried my best to help her, but I can't. I can't help her. She needs help. And a few of my friends can agree with that. And like I said, I've been through a lot of mental abuse. Honestly, some of the time she gave me just drove me to insanity, and I couldn't take it. I I couldn't take it. She was too much. I couldn't stand her anymore. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. And we broke up for a while, but then we went back. She asked me out, and I said, okay, I'll give her a second chance. But that was the worst mistake I made, because she went back to the same thing she usually did. It was only for a few days, but last night I decided I'm done. I'm sorry. I get that you're a good person, but I can't stand you anymore. I can't. She was ruining my life. And personally, it was affecting me, knowing me. Literally, my friends were like, dude, you gotta break up with her, man. You have to. She's too much. And I agree with my friends. I've officially blocked her from my Skype now. If she ever comes back into my life and she's changed, I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Maybe we'll just be friends. I don't know. But until then, I can't stand her. I really can't. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little too emotional here. Oh my god. I don't want to get into too much more detail with it, but I'm telling you, guys, be careful who you date. This is the first time in my entire life that I've ever experienced this kind of relationship before, and it really affected me. At least more than one. Normally I'm kind of a calm guy, kind of the weirdest guy ever, but I'm being legitimately serious when I say, please, be careful who you get relationships with. You need to know them inside out. You need to know who they are. And you just have to know. And after this lesson, I've learned that long distance really doesn't work. I get that some people in the comments might even say that it does work and I've had a miracle with it, but that's your life. In my life, it's changed everything for me. And I don't know how to explain it, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Right now, I'm trying a bit of a recovery after yesterday, and today is the day I broke up with her, and I'm thanking God that I don't have to deal with her for a lot longer. For anybody who watches this video and knows me very well, they understand all of this, and I've told them many things about what happened. I basically summed it up for you guys, and on that side note, let's get into a bit of better things. Okay. Let's play wise. Like I said, I want to learn how to use OBS. I looked up videos. I don't know how to do it. And so, I've decided that I will learn this, but I need a friend's help, so I'm going to be getting his help. Darkest Dungeon will happen, I promise. I've also started getting into League of Legends, so you might even see how bad I am at the game and how god-awful I am. But whatever, so we'll see about that. I don't know about other videos, I don't know. Like I said, until I get OBS running, then this YouTube channel is probably going to be gone for a while, and I just need to know. So that's all that's really going to be happening with the channel. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll never be right back. Sorry, guys. Very sorry. People interrupted. I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna be able to cut that, but whatever. More on life. School's almost over for me. I've got one more day and one more week after this, and I'm officially done with school. So more videos will probably be flooding in, because then everything will be just dandy. And oh god. Anyways. Having a bit of a mental breakdown right now. Oh god. Just thinking of all the things that she's done, it really has hurt me. So I give you this message. I know that said that love is something that can't be broken, but I've learned this lesson now. Make sure you know who you're dating. Make sure you understand who they are, and make sure that just don't go for, I don't know what to say. Just be careful how you date, okay? But that's about it. This is the Biofrost signing off, and like I said, be careful. Goodbye.